Welcome to Bright Star. Today we're diving into the Marvel Cinematic Universe to celebrate the incredible women who brought its legendary heroines to life. Who could forget Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, the fearless spy who gave everything for her team, or Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch, whose heartbreaking journey and immense power left us in awe. From Brie Larson's trailblazing Captain Marvel, inspiring strength and resilience, to Zoe Saldana's Gamora, a warrior with a heart of gold, these characters and performances didn't just entertain us, they empowered us. Relive the magic, the action, and the inspiration behind Marvel's most beloved heroines. Don't miss out. Subscribe for more stories from the world's greatest heroes. Brie Larson played Captain Marvel. Brie Larson portrayed Carol Danvers, also known as Captain Marvel, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU), debuting in Captain Marvel 2019 and reprising the role in Avengers Endgame 2019 and The Marvels 2023. Larson's performance captured Carol's transformation from a skilled pilot to a powerful superhero with confidence, determination, and resilience. Her portrayal of Captain Marvel brought a sense of empowerment and strength to the MCU, inspiring audiences worldwide and cementing her as a central figure in the franchise. Birth date, October 1st, 1989. Current age, Brie Larson is currently 35 years old and continues to lead an impactful career in acting, producing, and directing. Larson's performance in Room earned her widespread critical acclaim, including an Academy Award for Best Actress. Her role as Captain Marvel, the first solo female-led film in the MCU, grossed over $1 billion worldwide, solidifying her as one of Hollywood's top stars. Born in Sacramento, California, Larson started acting at a young age, studying theater at the American Conservatory Theater. She later transitioned from child star to critically acclaimed actress through her work in independent films and blockbusters. Brie Larson is an advocate for diversity and inclusion in Hollywood. She uses her platform to champion social causes, including gender equality and mental health awareness. Awards and achievements: Academy Award and Golden Globe for Best Actress, Room 2015. Critically acclaimed performances in Short Term 12 and The Glass Castle 2017. Recognized for her advocacy work, earning honors for her influence in promoting inclusion in the entertainment industry. Larson trained extensively in martial arts and flying simulations to portray Carol Danvers authentically. Captain Marvel became the MCU's first female-led film, earning over $1 billion globally. Larson directed her first feature film, Unicorn Store 2017, showcasing her talents behind the camera. She is a vocal advocate for representation and equal opportunities in Hollywood. Zoe Saldana played Gamora. Zoe Saldana portrayed Gamora, the skilled assassin and adopted daughter of Thanos, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU). Debuting in Guardians of the Galaxy 2014, she reprised the role in sequels and major crossover films like Avengers: Infinity War 2018 and Avengers: Endgame 2019. Saldana's performance brought strength, emotional depth, and complexity to Gamora, a character torn between her dark past and her commitment to doing good. Her chemistry with the Guardians cast, particularly Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, added heart and humor to the series, making Gamora an integral part of the MCU. Birth date, June 19, 1978. Current age, Zoe Saldana is currently 46 years old and remains one of the few actresses to star in multiple billion-dollar franchises. Saldana's work in Guardians of the Galaxy helped redefine the superhero genre, showcasing a strong, multifaceted female character. Her role as Neytiri in Avatar and Uhura in Star Trek cemented her legacy as a powerhouse in science fiction and fantasy. Born in Passaic, New Jersey, to Dominican and Puerto Rican parents, Saldana grew up in Queens, New York, and the Dominican Republic. Her training in ballet and acting provided a foundation for her physically demanding and emotionally rich roles. Zoe Saldana is married to artist Marco Perego, with whom she has 3 children. She is an advocate for diversity in Hollywood and often speaks about empowering women in underrepresented communities. Awards and achievements: winner of multiple Teen Choice and Saturn Awards for her roles in the MCU and Avatar. Recognized as one of the highest-grossing actresses of all time due to her work in blockbuster franchises, Saldana is the only actress to star in 3 separate billion-dollar franchises: Avatar, Marvel, and Star Trek. She trained extensively in martial arts and weapons combat to bring authenticity to Gamora's action sequences. Gamora's relationship with her sister Nebula, Karen Gillan, became one of the most compelling dynamics in the MCU. Saldana champions green initiatives and women's rights, often blending activism with her celebrity platform. Scarlett Johansson played Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson portrayed Natasha Romanoff, also known as Black Widow, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, appearing in 9 films from Iron Man 2, 2010, to Black Widow, 2021. Her performance brought depth to a complex character, blending lethal skill with vulnerability and emotional nuance. As a former spy and assassin seeking redemption, Johansson's portrayal captured Natasha's inner conflicts, loyalty to her found family, and unyielding courage. Her portrayal helped redefine female action heroes, balancing strength and humanity. Birth date: November 22, 1984. Current age: Scarlett Johansson is currently 40 years old and remains one of Hollywood's most prominent and highest-paid actresses. Johansson's tenure as Black Widow cemented her as a cornerstone of the MCU, contributing significantly to its global success. Beyond her superhero role, she's been lauded for her work in dramas and comedies, earning 2 Oscar nominations in 2020. Born in New York City, Johansson showed early talent in acting, attending the Professional Children's School and making her film debut at 9. She quickly gained recognition for her performances in The Horse Whisperer, 1998, and Ghost World, 2001. Johansson is married to comedian Colin Jost, with whom she has 1 child. She is also a mother to a daughter from a previous marriage. Johansson is actively involved in philanthropy, supporting causes like child hunger and women's empowerment. Awards and achievements: BAFTA. Award for Best Actress: Lost in Translation, 2003. Nominated for 2 Academy Awards: Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit, 2019. Multiple MTV Movie Awards and Teen Choice Awards for her role as Black Widow. Johansson's Black Widow film broke records as a female-led Marvel movie, grossing over $380 million despite pandemic challenges. She was the first actor to file a high-profile lawsuit against Disney over streaming royalties, highlighting industry shifts in distribution models. Natasha Romanoff's arc in Avengers: Endgame, 2019, is one of the MCU's most emotional, solidifying her legacy within the franchise. Outside acting, Johansson is a successful businesswoman, co-owning a skincare line focused on natural ingredients. Evangeline Lilly played the Wasp. Evangeline Lilly portrayed Hope Van Dyne, also known as the Wasp, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Debuting in Ant-Man 2015, she later co-starred in Ant-Man and the Wasp 2018 and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania 2023. Lilly's performance combined sharp intelligence, strength, and emotional depth, bringing a compelling balance to the character as a scientist, hero, and daughter. As the first female Marvel hero to co-headline a title film, Lilly's portrayal of the Wasp was a milestone for representation in the MCU. Birth date: August 3, 1979. Current age: Evangeline Lilly is currently 45 years old and remains active in film, television, and writing. Lilly gained widespread fame for her role as Kate Austen in Lost, earning critical acclaim and multiple award nominations. Her transition to the MCU expanded her influence, with her performance as the Wasp praised for its charisma and action sequences. Born in Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, Canada, Lilly studied international relations at the University of British Columbia. Before her acting career, she worked as a flight attendant and appeared in commercials. Evangeline Lilly has 2 children with her longtime partner, Norman Cowley. She is also a published author, having released a children's book series, The Squickerwonkers. Awards and achievements: nominated for a Golden Globe for her role in Lost, shared a Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Ensemble Performance in The Hurt Locker, recognized as a trailblazer for her co-headlining role in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Lilly trained extensively in martial arts and gymnastics to perform her stunts as the Wasp. She played a pivotal role in introducing Hope's mother, Janet Van Dyne, Michelle Pfeiffer, into the MCU, enriching the Wasp's legacy. Outside of acting, she is an environmental activist and advocates for sustainable living. Her children's book series reflects her passion for storytelling and creativity beyond the screen. Tessa Thompson played Valkyrie. Tessa Thompson portrayed Valkyrie, the fierce Asgardian warrior, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, debuting in Thor: Ragnarok, 2017, and reprising the role in Avengers: Endgame, 2019, and Thor: Love and Thunder, 2022. Her performance revitalized the Thor series, bringing charisma, humor, and emotional depth to the character. As a battle-hardened warrior with a vulnerable side, Thompson's Valkyrie is a standout in the MCU, particularly as she takes on the role of King of New Asgard, showcasing leadership and resilience. Birth date: October 3, 1983. Current age: Tessa Thompson is currently 41 years old and continues to be a dynamic force in film and television. Thompson's portrayal of Valkyrie broke new ground for representation in the MCU as one of its first openly LGBTQ+ characters. Beyond her superhero role, she has received critical acclaim for her performances in dramas like Passing and action franchises like Creed. Born and raised in Los Angeles, Thompson studied cultural anthropology at Santa Monica College while pursuing acting. Her early career included theater work and guest roles on television before breaking out in films. Tessa Thompson is a vocal advocate for diversity and inclusivity in Hollywood. She often uses her platform to support underrepresented voices in the industry. Awards and achievements: nominated for a BAFTA Rising Star Award, 2018. Critics' Choice Award nomination for her role in Passing, 2021. Recognized as a trailblazer for her advocacy work in promoting representation on screen. Thompson collaborated closely with director Taika Waititi to redefine Valkyrie's character, adding humor and depth to the role. She confirmed Valkyrie's LGBTQ+ identity, making her the MCU's first openly queer superhero. Her work in Westworld showcased her ability to handle complex, layered characters in high-concept storytelling. Beyond acting, Thompson is a producer and musician, contributing to the soundtracks of the Creed films. Leticia Wright played Shuri. Leticia Wright portrayed Shuri, the tech-savvy princess of Wakanda, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. First appearing in Black Panther, 2018, Wright's Shuri quickly became a fan favorite, blending sharp wit, intelligence, and youthful energy. As the genius inventor behind Wakanda's advanced technology, Shuri's resourcefulness and humor brought a fresh dynamic to the MCU. Wright reprised her role in Avengers: Infinity War, 2018, Avengers: Endgame, 2019, and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, 2022, where Shuri stepped into a central leadership role, showcasing resilience and emotional depth. Birth date: October 31, 1993. Current age: Leticia Wright is currently 31 years old and continues to build an impressive career in film and television. Wright's breakout role in Black Panther cemented her place as one of Hollywood's rising stars. Her performance in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever earned critical acclaim for portraying Shuri's journey through grief and acceptance, redefining the character's legacy. Born in Georgetown, Guyana, Wright moved to London at a young age. She discovered her passion for acting in school and trained at the Identity School of Acting in the UK. Leticia Wright is known for her private nature and focus on her craft. She is vocal about her faith and actively supports philanthropic initiatives, particularly those aimed at empowering youth and promoting mental health awareness. Awards and achievements: winner of the BAFTA Rising Star Award, 2019. Nominated for multiple awards for her role in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, including a Golden Globe. Named one of Time magazine's 100 Next in 2019 for her impact on Hollywood. Shuri's character was praised for being a positive role model, showcasing young women in STEM. Wright performed her own stunts in several MCU films, emphasizing Shuri's physical as well as intellectual strength. She gained recognition for her role in Small Axe Mangrove, portraying a real-life activist in Steve McQueen's anthology. Beyond acting, she is an advocate for diversity and representation in film, frequently highlighting the importance of telling stories from underrepresented communities. Karen Gillan played Nebula. Karen Gillan portrayed Nebula, the cybernetically enhanced daughter of Thanos, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Debuting in Guardians of the Galaxy, 2014, she reprised the role in sequels and crossover films, including Avengers Endgame, 2019. Gillan's performance brought depth and complexity to Nebula, transforming her from a vengeful antagonist into a hero grappling with her traumatic past. Her nuanced portrayal of Nebula's emotional struggles and redemption arc earned critical praise, making the character one of the MCU's most compelling figures. Birth date: November 28, 1987. Current age: Karen Gillan is currently 36 years old and continues to thrive in both blockbuster franchises and independent films. Gillan first gained fame as Amy Pond, a companion to the 11th Doctor in Doctor Who, before transitioning to international stardom in the MCU. Her transformation into Nebula required extensive prosthetics and makeup, showcasing her dedication to the role. Born in Inverness, Scotland, Gillan studied acting at the Italia Conti Academy of Theatre Arts in London. She began her career in British television and theatre before breaking into Hollywood. Karen Gillan is known for her private nature and commitment to her craft. Outside acting, she writes and directs films, including her debut feature, The Party's Just Beginning, 2018. Awards and achievements: nominated for a Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actress, Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2, 2017. Winner of a National Television Award for her role in Doctor Who. Recognized as a rising talent for her work in both independent and mainstream films. Gillan shaved her head to play Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy, demonstrating her dedication to the character. Nebula's complex relationship with her sister, Gamora, became one of the MCU's most emotional storylines, earning praise for Gillan's performance. She performed her own stunts in the Jumanji films, showcasing her versatility as an action star. Gillan is a vocal advocate for mental health awareness and often uses her platform to promote wellness and self-care. Hailee Steinfeld played Kate Bishop. Hailee Steinfeld portrayed Kate Bishop, the witty and determined protege of Clint Barton, in the Disney Plus Marvel series Hawkeye, 2021. Steinfeld's performance brought a fresh and relatable energy to the MCU, blending humor, vulnerability, and charm. As a skilled archer idolizing Hawkeye, Kate's journey from ambitious young hero to Clint's partner showcased Steinfeld's ability to balance action-packed scenes with heartfelt moments. Her on-screen chemistry with Jeremy Renner and Florence Pugh, Yelena Belova, became a standout aspect of the series. Birth date: December 11, 1996. Current age: Hailee Steinfeld is currently 27 years old and continues to excel in both acting and music. Steinfeld's role in True Grit earned her an Academy Award nomination at just 14 years old. Her transition to franchise roles in Hawkeye and Bumblebee demonstrated her versatility as both a dramatic and action star, while her work in Dickinson highlighted her comedic and emotional range. Born in Los Angeles, California, Steinfeld grew up immersed in the entertainment industry. She studied acting from a young age and gained early recognition for her natural talent and dedication. Hailee Steinfeld balances her dual careers as an actress and pop singer. Known for her hit songs like Love Myself and Most Girls, she has a global fan base that spans both film and music industries. Awards and achievements: Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress, True Grit 2010. Critics' Choice Award winner for True Grit. Multiple Teen Choice and MTV Movie and TV Awards nominations for her roles in blockbuster films and series. Steinfeld trained extensively in archery and stunt work for her role as Kate Bishop to bring authenticity to her performance. Her portrayal of Kate was praised for its humor and relatability, positioning her as a key figure in the MCU's next generation of heroes. Beyond acting, she is a chart-topping pop artist, blending her creative passions seamlessly. She voiced Gwen Stacy/Spider-Woman in the critically acclaimed Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse, 2018, and its sequel. Elizabeth Olsen played Scarlet Witch. Elizabeth Olsen portrayed Wanda Maximoff, also known as Scarlet Witch in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, debuting in Avengers, Age of Ultron 2015, and starring in 9 projects, including the acclaimed Disney Plus series WandaVision 2021. Olsen's performance masterfully captured Wanda's evolution from a grieving Sokovian outcast to one of the MCU's most powerful and complex characters. Her portrayal combined raw emotion, immense power, and vulnerability, making Scarlet Witch a fan favorite and adding depth to the MCU's roster of heroes. Birth date, February 16, 1989. Current age, Elizabeth Olsen is currently 35 years old and continues to thrive as one of Hollywood's leading actresses. Olsen's performance in WandaVision earned her critical acclaim and multiple award nominations, including an Emmy. Her nuanced depiction of grief, love, and redemption elevated Wanda Maximoff's character arc, turning WandaVision into a cultural phenomenon. Born in Sherman Oaks, California, Olsen studied acting at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts. Despite being the younger sister of the famous Olsen twins, she carved her own path in Hollywood, gaining early acclaim for her indie film work. Elizabeth Olsen married musician Robbie Arnett in 2020. She is known for her private nature and focus on her craft, often using her platform to support social and environmental causes. Awards and achievements. Nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie, WandaVision 2021. Winner of multiple Critics' Choice and MTV Movie Awards for her role as Scarlet Witch. Olsen's WandaVision series was pivotal in exploring grief and trauma within the superhero genre, earning widespread acclaim for its innovative storytelling. She performed many of her own stunts in action-heavy MCU films, showcasing her dedication to the role. Wanda Maximoff's transformation into Scarlet Witch in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness highlighted Olsen's ability to portray both heroism and villainy with depth. Outside of acting, she has co-written a children's book, Hattie Harmony Worry Detective, focusing on mental health for kids. Palme Clementi played Mantis. Palme Clementi portrayed Mantis, the empathetic and quirky member of the Guardians of the Galaxy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Debuting in Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2, 2017, she reprised the role in Avengers, Infinity War, 2018, Avengers Endgame, 2019, Thor, Love and Thunder, 2022, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, 2022. Clementiev's performance brought humor and heart to Mantis, blending innocence, emotional sensitivity, and surprising bravery. Her unique portrayal of the character added a fresh dynamic to the Guardians team. Birth date, May 3, 1986. Current age, Palme Clementi is currently 38 years old and continues to expand her career with roles in blockbuster franchises and independent films. Clementi gained international recognition for her role as Mantis, making the character a fan favorite with her quirky humor and heartfelt moments. Outside the MCU, she has taken on diverse roles, showcasing her versatility as an actress. Born in Quebec City, Canada, Clementi grew up in France. She studied acting at the Cours Florent Drama School in Paris, where she won a theater competition that led to her early film roles. Palme Clementi is known for her adventurous spirit and often shares glimpses of her travels and personal interests on social media. She has a black belt in Taekwondo and incorporates her martial arts skills into many of her roles. Awards and achievements. Received critical acclaim for her comedic and emotional performance as Mantis in the Guardians of the Galaxy films. Recognized for her diverse filmography, ranging from action to comedy and drama. Clementi improvised many of Mantis's comedic moments, adding depth and humor to the character. She trained extensively in martial arts for her action-heavy roles in films like Mission: Impossible – Dead Reckoning. Her multicultural background and fluency in multiple languages have helped her land international roles. Clementiev's portrayal of Mantis highlighted themes of empathy and inner strength, making her a relatable and beloved character in the MCU.